Hi everybody! Today we're going to be making these Tinkerbell-inspired wings. If you're a regular viewer, thank you for sticking with me through my recent virus. I finally have enough of a voice and enough energy to make another video for you guys, although I can't promise that my voice isn't going to crack in the middle of this. If you're new here, hi, I'm Tracy Ackerman, the designer and creator at KeLibu. I make patterns, costumes, and accessories for 14 to 20 inch dolls. If you haven't already hit subscribe, please do so, and the notification bell so you always know when I post new content. I watched a video by the Fancy Fairy recently. She sells absolutely gorgeous high-end wings for humans, but realizing that not everyone can afford her prices, she made a video showing people how they could make their own wings. And she used a product in it that I had never considered using for wings. I didn't even really know about it. So I'm going to be revealing that to you guys today in this video. If you're a newsletter subscriber, you've already received the pattern for the wings, and it is available on the newsletter subscribers download page on my website. If you're not signed up, I'll leave a link in the description below where you can get signed up, and then you'll have access to any of the free patterns that I show in these videos. This little leaf bag is another one of those free patterns. Let's get creating. I recommend using a 110-pound cardstock or poster board for your veins. It's strong but flexible. If you do not have a 110-pound cardstock, you can use 65-pound cardstock, but glue 2 sheets together before cutting the veins out. If you are cutting by hand, make sure your blade is sharp. Begin cutting the interior vein design, cutting outside the black line so no black remains. Cut the outline last. If you are cutting the veins with a laser cutter or electronic die cutter, use the SVG files provided. Once you have your veins cut, you need to cut 2 pieces of wire. Measure the wire along the inside top edge, making a bend at the middle bump. Leave a tail that is 1.5 to 2 inches long. Cut and bend a second piece of wire so that it is identical to the first one. Rip off a length of floral tape and stretch the end gently to release the adhesive. Wrap the wire from the top all the way down to about 1/2 inch past the bend. Repeat for the second wire. Cut a piece of heat and bond vinyl that your veins will fit on. Make sure there is some excess around the perimeter. Peel the backing so the vinyl is laying with the sticky side up and place 1/2 of the veins on it. Cut a piece of cellophane that is roughly the same size as the vinyl. Lay your wire in place on the vein and then lay the cellophane on top. Smooth the cellophane so there are no wrinkles or bubbles and push to adhere it to the vinyl, especially around the wire. Lay down a heat-resistant surface. Ensure you have proper ventilation or a respirator for the next few steps. With your heat gun set on low, go over your wings and then smooth the surface with your finger using a heat-resistant glove. Lay down a sheet of parchment paper on top of your wing and use an iron to adhere the vinyl and the cellophane together. Set your iron to a moderately high temperature with no steam. Move the iron continuously so it does not melt the cellophane. Using a hot knife on the high setting, cut around your wing to remove excess material. Don't cut directly beside the vein. Leave about 1/16 of an inch to an 1/8 inch border. If you do not have a hot knife tool, you can also cut your wing out with scissors, but you may have to further heat seal the edges. Once both wings are trimmed, you need to bend the wire tails into a U shape. A small bottle works great to bend the wire around. Line up the wire tails one on top of the other and make sure they are bent uniformly.
cut a piece of fabric tape to wrap around the wire tails. I'm using hockey tape. If it is too wide to wrap comfortably, cut it in half. Wrap the wire tails starting from where they emerge from the wing. You are wrapping both pieces together to join the wings. Continue wrapping until you reach the other wing half and no bare wire is showing. Then you can bend and adjust the wings as desired. The U shape will slip inside of your doll's costume bodice. If you prefer, you can also make a straight line with the wire tails, wrap them, and then use elastic or ribbon to make loops to hold the wings on your doll.
Thanks for joining me today for this Tinkerbell-inspired wing video. Please give the video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already subscribed, hit that button and the notification bell so you always know when I post new content. I'm considering adding some files to my website for purchase of different wing patterns, and it would just be the digital file with the PDF and the SVG files for those that have cutters, with minimal instructions and a reference back to this video to show the construction. Is that something that you guys would be interested in? Please let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everyone.